Hey guys, and welcome back to another travel vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed that Cambodian one. I tried to record as much as I could, but like I said, it was a family trip. I tried to record when I could, and most of the days we didn't really do much because we needed to rest. Pretty much just a lot of shopping and going back and forth to like markets and getting ready for my brother's engagement, which was on the Saturday that just passed. I'm not sure when this vlog's going to come out. I didn't really want to record much during his engagement because it was kind of like just a private like family gathering, so I didn't want to have the camera out just recording everything going into people's faces and stuff like that. Hopefully you guys did enjoy that Cambodian vlog. I tried to make a good video with all the content that I could get, but now as you can see I'm in a change of scenery. So I finally landed in South Korea this morning. I took a midnight flight in Phnom Penh, arrived here around 8 maybe 8:20 a.m. It was a long flight. So yeah, I just checked into my hotel at Namdaemun in Korea, pretty much close to Seoul. It's also located close to Myeongdong, so that's like one of the most, I guess, known tourist spot here in Korea. So yeah, I'll probably give you a room tour first as I go around and talk. So yeah, the room's pretty nice. I'm spending like what today until the 21st. I think it's like 6 nights here. Oh, that's a bit dark. Let me get some light in this entrance here. Walk into the bathroom. It's pretty nice. Just a standard bathroom with a bidet, shower, bathtub, mirror as well. Then we go into the main space. We got a lovely queen size bed, which is massive. So I'm going to be sleeping good. TV across it, another mirror. Hello. A nice desk. I'm having lunch right now because I didn't get to eat anything on the plane because I was trying to fall asleep. But I am having Isaac's toast for lunch. If you guys been to Korea before, you know Isaac's toast. I would say it's like one of my favorite sandwich places alongside Egg Drop. I introduced that to my guys on our last Korea trip and they loved it, especially because across our hotel was an egg drop shop. So we pretty much went there majority of the mornings and just had breakfast there. So yeah, that kind of stuck with all of the boys. I'm glad to be back to have all the good food again, exploring as well, and vlogging pretty much everything. Yeah, I'll show you guys the view as well. Sorry for the brightness, but this is the view from the room. There's like a palace over there. Then it's not open on Mondays, so either tomorrow or one of the other days I'm here, I'm gonna probably explore that. There's also a few other ones across my accommodation. Yeah, so there's a few nearby, so I'm gonna go explore. Also, you can't really see from here, but out in the distance there is Seoul Station, so everything's pretty close to me. I picked this location because it's near Seoul Station as well as City Hall, so I've got convenient public transport. I also bought the climate card, which allows foreigners to have unlimited transportation on specific lines. So I'm gonna pretty much use and abuse that just to go traveling everywhere. If you've been to Korea before, you know there's a line, I believe it's line 2, the green line, which is pretty much goes it's like a loop. It goes in a circle and it pretty much stops at every like major tourist attraction. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing that. I've got upcoming days. I'm gonna go Hongdae. I'm gonna go Myeongdong, Gangnam. I'm also gonna explore a little bit around here, and it's Christmas time, so that means we're gonna get a lot of lantern festivals. So there's going to be a bunch of lights, a bunch of Christmas illuminations and stuff like that. So I'm pretty keen on that. And it'll look especially great at nighttime. So yeah, that's pretty much the start of the Seoul trip. Because I landed pretty late, this day is pretty much a rest day and reset day. And then tomorrow I'm going to do all my normal activities and then follow my itinerary. I hope you guys enjoyed the previous vlog. I'm trying to get better at editing, talking in front of the camera and just recording clips and putting it together. And especially with this U camera, it's gonna provide me to give a better quality video because it's so lightweight and compact and it records at 4K 60 FPS. It's just gonna bring a better picture than my other vlog cameras that I used to have. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this vlog. I'm pretty keen for this travel vlog in Seoul. And then I'm also very, very excited to finish off in Japan with my mates. I think that's going to be a cool trip. I should probably say, because it's Christmas soon here in Korea, well, in the world, they actually gave me some freebies, which is these cookies. which is pretty nice of them. And I also got a heat bag, which is gonna come very handy because it is quite cold here in Korea. At the moment, it's alright. I'm not wearing any heat tech, just a normal t-shirt, hoodie, pants, and normal socks. But it's pretty bearable for me. In the upcoming days, it's definitely gonna get colder and colder. Probably going back into the negatives, so I'll definitely have to wear my heat tech. I'll probably have to buy more heat tech stuff as well because I don't want to wear the same stuff, and I need a puffer jacket. I don't really have one. I didn't bring one in Australia, from Australia, sorry, just because like a luggage space and stuff like that, because puffer jackets take up a lot of space. I'm gonna take it very chilled today. Like I said, I'm just gonna do a reset day and rest up. Maybe go out for dinner. We'll see. There's a few spots that I can get for takeaway. There's BBQ Chicken, which is a great chicken joint here. And there's also like a market around here, so maybe I'll go there for dinner. Yeah, so I'll find something and then hopefully I can bring you guys along with me. If not, we'll be back at the hotel. Just a video of me eating food, like a mini mukbang, I guess. Hopefully my phone's not too loud, but I'm gonna continue that Sidemen video. Sidemen Sunday. Gonna enjoy my lunch, eat that, probably unpack. Maybe do some editing today actually. Trying to get ahead with the schedule so I'm not too busy and falling behind to release these videos. So maybe I spend the majority of the day doing that, which is fine. Like if I lose one day here in Korea, it's fine because I'm pretty tired. I could not sleep on that plane. It was so comfortable for me, and it was a very late flight. So yeah, it's pretty a drag. I'll probably just try and record some clips here and there, put it together. Gonna have some lime flavor Pepsi Max. I don't think I've had that before, so let's give it a try. Not bad, not bad. I don't know if I showed you this yet. It's a bit soggy now because I bought it a while ago and I had to check in, but it's a scrambled egg, bacon, and cheese. I got that in a set, so it comes with some tater tots. Oh, can you see it? Yeah, tater tots. You can also like substitute it for other stuff, but I wasn't really ambitious today. Maybe another day I'll try other things because I just wanted something basic and quick so I can come to the hotel, check in and just relax. So,
Is it here? Oh my god, if it's one of these as well. Oh! No, 2 1s, mate. It's 2 1s and 2 1s, mate. Oh, Harry, I'm so sorry. Oh, no. I think that's not organised. I think it's, yeah.
it's bloody cold.
누트리아 스페인어.
Hey guys, sorry I haven't really been talking throughout this vlog, well, for this day. It's been raining since this morning, so I had to buy a few essentials before heading out for the day. I had to buy an umbrella, some heat pack. I was looking for a jacket as well, but I ended up just going back to my hotel to wear the one I'm wearing now. Yeah, so I've just been walking around towards the palace. I think it's closed because of the light shows that are happening later today, which I probably will go in the evening. I'm heading now to Bukchon village, and Ikseon is probably one of the most seen, I guess, well, I don't know if you call it a suburb or province, whatever it is, the equivalent in Korea. It's like a nice little Hanok village, so I'm gonna go there, probably have some food. There's a spot I really want to go to for their pork belly pasta, and there's a few cafes there that I want to suss out. Also, it's been a really tough morning for me because I actually got sick. Had to head to the pharmacy to get some pills. Just a really bad stomach ache. I had to make sure I had to get, you know, some antibiotics and stuff like that, electrolytes as well. So that was pretty much what I did in the morning. Hopefully you guys can hear me as well. I don't have my mic because it's raining. I'll try to fix it in post. Pretty much just keep recording like I usually do. Apologies for not talking as much as well. Maybe I'll do some voiceovers to try to fill the void so it's not so empty. Yeah, I'll get back to you guys once I reach the Hanok village. See you guys soon. Hey guys, so I'm finally back at the hotel. Just want to give a little quick update. Apologies for not speaking much during these vlogs, especially the past few days. Like I said before, I've been pretty sick, so I've just been recording quick snippets and shots. I didn't feel like talking yesterday because it was raining and I was just feeling under the weather. Basically crashed out last night around 6 p.m. Didn't wake up until like maybe 9 a.m. this morning. So I just want to tell you guys that was the main reason why I didn't really talk much during this vlog. I'm gonna keep trying to talk. It's pretty hard because I don't really want to be loud in public. I guess most of the shots that you guys are probably going to be seeing are just the same format. So yeah, all the clips put together with subtitles. Yeah, so I'm gonna try and do some voiceovers over some clips during the editing process. In that way, at least I can speak to you guys through the clips instead of directly doing it like this. Especially if I don't have time or if I'm not confident doing it in public. I mean, no one's really gonna care if I talk in public, but just the fact that I'm still sick and I'm trying to take it easy. That's just my main reason why. I appreciate you guys still sticking around to watch the vlogs. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying it so far. Even though it's my third day here in Korea, it feels like I've already done a lot. Pretty much yesterday I've just been walking around all day, just going through Ikseon-dong, Bukchon. As you guys saw, I saw the light festival down at the palace. It was really, really cold last night, but the weather's been better today, and it's not raining, which is good. That's just a quick little update I wanted to give you guys, so you're just wary and understanding of the situation. Hope you enjoy the rest of the clips and the vlog. I'm probably going to head out soon to get some late lunch at Myeongdong, so I'll bring the DJI camera with me, probably just record what I'm eating, and I might do some karaoke later tonight, we'll see, or after the lunch. And there's a few spots here in Myeongdong that has coin karaoke places. That was probably one of my favorite part of my last trip, was going to these coin karaoke's and just singing. It's pretty fun, especially if you're by yourself. You know, a lot of people are a little bit scared of singing by themselves, but I found it pretty fun because you can sing whatever song you want, which is easier as well. I'll bring the camera with me, I'll record some clips again, so I hope you guys enjoy the next clips. So I made my way down to a solo-friendly barbecue spot in Myeongdong. Pretty much at this point, I was getting super hungry from all the walking around I did earlier in the day. I got myself a little set, just enough to get me going through the day. Honestly, at this point, I just demolish that meat. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but I'm here at Koi Nori Bang. Came straight after lunch. I'll show you guys the room. Pretty much like it's a very small karaoke booth where you pretty much just enter, I guess, all the songs from here. I've been to a few in Australia, and I've done some obviously when I was in Korea last time. So I thought I'd come back and sing some songs. I'm gonna take this jacket off because it's quite warm. Also, it's very cheap here. 10,000 won is 60 minutes of karaoke, which is really cheap. Because back in Australia, it's just way more expensive. But you pretty much just give notes into the machine and then it lets you play for the amount of hours you paid for. So.
Streets at night. My parents didn't know. Kept the TV gone, left it on the bedroom lights. And you and me were so, so close. And maybe that's what hurts the most. Inside of my head, done what I can. So I just take my breath. I tornado fly around my room before you came. Excuse the missing lady, usually doesn't rain. And I'm thinking about you. Oh no, no, no. I've been thinking about you. You know, no, no. I've been thinking about you. Do you think about me still? Do ya? Painkiller, when my brain gets bitter. Keep me close. I got front row seats for the parkside. Living feel like the bottom one in a billion. Teenage cynical. What's the point of living if my heart gets broken? Driving on the road, waiting for Hanok collision. Springtime funeral. Rather be alone.
Alright, I'll play a few more songs and then we can move on in the vlog. I just don't want you guys to get too bored.
Coffee that I need in the morning. You're my sunshine and rain when it's pouring. Won't you give yourself to me? Give it all. Is the sunrise and those brown eyes? You're the one that I desire. This is what you came for, blood on the game floor. Everybody dripping like rainfall. This is your moment, eyes on the pulpit. You think it's just open. Put me on the first flight. Take me to wherever. Sunny days or cold nights, it don't matter the weather.
In case you guys didn't know, pretty much at the end of every song you get a score from 0 to 100, 100 being the best. And with this being the last song, you can actually see the score for all the songs that you sang. So yeah, I kind of stayed there more than I initially thought. So yeah. After that long karaoke session, I decided to get some kalguksu near my accommodation. This dish was so hot. It was quite difficult eating this in the beginning. I actually ate it kind of the wrong way. As you can see now, I have a smaller bowl that I'm using to eat. You're actually given a big spoon to put into your smaller one. I was looking around the tables and people eating next to me, which is how I figured that I should probably eat it this way. So the owner actually uploads TikTok videos of her talking to other foreigners, and I stumbled across it and really wanted to come visit these guys.
Where's this food? This is for you.
Thank you very much.
너희들 어떻게 들어온 거야? 거기서 움직이지 말고 기다려. 멈춰! 반가워. 넷마블 게임 박물관에 온 걸 환영해. 지금부터 게임 속 플레이어가 되어 게임의 역사를 알아보는 여정을 함께 떠나볼까?
게임 역사의 여정을 함께 떠나보시겠습니까?
이제 우리는 게임의 역사로 시간 여행을 떠나는 거야. 폰으로 모바일 게임을 할 수 있게 되었지. 게임을 할 수 있어. 이렇게 게임의 역사 속에서 우리와 함께하고 있었어. 단순한 놀이에서 새로운 기술로, 그리고 우리에게 재미와 상상력을 더해주는 도구로.
게임의 역사 퀘스트를 완료하였습니다.
퀘스트 완료를 축하해. 이제 넷마블 게임 박물관을 돌아보며 게임의 역사를 직접 만나볼 시간이야. 그럼 또 만나자. 안녕.
Hey guys, so as you can see from the previous clips, I did a few things today. This morning, woke up from the hotel, got ready and then pretty much walked to the cafe. I didn't record me walking to the cafe because it was an hour and 20-minute journey. So it wasn't really that interesting, the walk path, besides the fact that I actually went across my old hotel location from the last trip, which was pretty cool. I didn't know it was on the way to the cafe. I was just reminiscing about all the memories that we had there. Fun times with the guys. I went to the cafe. The owners were really lovely people. I actually went to that cafe because I saw them on TikTok and I really wanted to visit them when I got to Korea. And I told the owners that I wish I got the interaction with them, but they were both very lovely. We spoke a little bit. I told her that I really wanted to come visit them. Yeah, so I told her that I really wanted to visit them when I came to Korea. She was really nice. She gave me a welcome hug. We spoke about how long I was in Korea for, just a few other things. Talked to her husband a bit. They asked me what my favorite food was, what I enjoyed the most about Korea. I said my favorite food was samgyeopsal, which is pretty much like pork belly. And then I also said with soju, and we had a good laugh about that because they're like, oh, you seem like the type of person to drink. So I was like, yeah, maybe. So that was a cool little interaction. Can I please grab the bacon French toast?
Bacon French toast.
I want to come visit you guys because I've seen you on TikTok.
Oh, thank you.
Ordered some food from them. I got, it was a bacon French toast. It was really lovely because I expected it to be very, very sweet. And in fact, it wasn't. It was quite opposite, which I really like because I don't really like sweet food, especially in the morning. But I think it was pretty balanced. And the coffee was, really great. It was like really milky, had a touch of cinnamon, which was really nice. Yeah, and I stayed there for a bit in the morning, had my food, said my goodbyes. I'll probably go visit again before I leave Korea because they're really sweet people. And she gave me a free candy, which was really nice. So yeah, then after that, what did I do? So after the cafe, I went to this gaming museum, which was really, really cool. They had like a lot of sections of different things, such as the history of games development, even like the console, what it started from. And the intro was really sick. I didn't expect it to be like a whole room with like all the screens and then showing like pretty much the history and introduction of the museum. Walked through that, which was pretty cool. Most of it was in Korean, so unfortunately I couldn't understand all of it. I just pretty much just took my time. I tried to use some translating stuff to, I guess, understand what they were talking about. I think my favorite part was probably that games, I think it was that Korea one, what games Korea I would have if I was in the industry. It was the first like screen I interacted with. If you guys don't know, I actually do have a degree in games development, which sadly I never got to use after my uni. And being in that museum kind of lit up a fire for trying to develop my own game for the next year. I've had that in plan for a while, but I just never really had the motivation, and I guess the thing that will drive me forward to get it accomplished. Now, I think that's going to be one of my New Year's resolution. I try to develop a game. For me, it doesn't really matter if it's the best, if it's the worst, if it looks great and all that. I'm just trying to get something out, try to get myself, or push my feet, I guess, into it. As I was saying, so yeah, I'm gonna try and release a game next year. Hopefully to get back the motivation, just do it as a side hobby, developing games. I have a few games in mind. Primarily, it's gonna be like a horror game because right now, all of the games that I've been seeing like getting released are usually horror games. And because everyone's so willing to play new horror games and everyone's willing to watch people play because of the reactions, I think it'll be a good place to start off with. Obviously, I can't be the same as everyone, so I need to figure out my own niche to make it just as good, just as fun, and probably just as scary as well. Maybe a few twists here and there. My goal is to have the game playable for at least 2 hours. yeah, fingers crossed I'll be able to do that next year and achieve one of my New Year's resolution. I think that'd be pretty cool. So hopefully you guys will still be with me until the end of that. Maybe, who knows, I might record probably a developing the video game, maybe post it on this channel, as you know, this channel is going to be kind of like just daily life stuff and pretty much just anything that involves my life if I record it. I think that'd be pretty cool. I'm going to try and be active on this YouTube channel, but if I don't go traveling a lot, I can still try and make other content. So I think that'll be good, so you guys are not always bored and watching the same content over again in the same format. But I really love going to that game museum. It was a really nice little spot. I think they have a few here in Australia. The last one I went to, which one was it? I think it might have been in Melbourne at the National Gallery. Last October I went during the long weekend we had in South Australia. I went during that time. It was pretty cool. Kind of gave a little bit of history of like video games and stuff like that. But I think the one I went to today is just way better. Just the way it was all, I guess, constructed, laid out. It looked really nice. It was really cool. So yeah, I quite enjoyed that. So at the moment, I've pretty much been walking from Yeouido Park and I'm going to walk all the way to Banpo Bridge. The journey is about an hour and 40 minutes walking time. I've been walking for a bit now. Got some snacks on the way, some drinks. So I'm pretty much just going to walk straight until I reach my destination. And this path as well is pretty known for cyclists and also runners. You may see if you come across me, which is pretty cool. I wish I brought my running shoes. It would have been nice to see how fast a 5K I could have done, because I started running back in Australia. My fastest time was about 24 minutes and 50 something. So it would have been pretty cool to see how my fastest 5K here in Korea. Well, this is what it is. I don't want to bring too many shoes.
So we brew our ice filter coffee a little bit stronger than our hot brew.
Okay.
So just pour little by little and then
Just take a little sip. Thank you very much. So there's actually a reason why I did a cafe hop this morning. I actually got 3 cafes recommended to me by a Korean couple who owns a cafe here in Adelaide. I asked them to give me any places I should visit in Korea, and they kindly gave me a list. On that list, there were a bunch of like restaurants and attractions I should go to, as well as cafes. Luckily, the cafes that they gave me were in the same neighborhood, so it was very, very convenient for me to travel to the next one.
Coffee from Ethiopia, but roasted in the Korea, which is Busan, Korea. So we call this roastery as like a hidden. One of my best. From a couple of years ago, we got this name, Tamer, which is the nice producer from the Yeouido here.
Oh, okay.
So it's the name of the man, and he's kind of some idol at the moment. This Korean
within
coffee scene.
like coffee culture.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because anyway, that name guaranteed the quality of the coffee every winter season.
Yeah.
So we love it, and you may see it many times in almost everywhere where you go in specialty coffee shop in Korea.
Yeah.
So you may check this Tamaru and this Ala Coffee, which is like a washing station and a coffee company in Africa, and these guys are doing really well. Just have a look, and I'll be back with coffee.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for waiting.
No worries.
So if you feel it's too intense or too mild or need more ice cube, just let us know. Yep.
Will do.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. The coffee was so refreshing. It reminded me of the one I really enjoyed back in Adelaide. It has a fruity flavor profile, which I really like. I also got myself a standard New York cheesecake. The flavors were pretty nice, just your standard New York cheesecake.
아침대의 문제가 아니고 진짜 버튼 9개 중에 제대로 작동하는 게 거의 없어요. 오버야 많이 살려면 연결 뒤쪽으로 보시면 유모차
온두라스 커피고요. 저희 와인 로스팅은 4스텝. extra light and light medium, and 온두라스 light plus and sweet mint and flavor. 감사합니다. 맛있게 드세요.
I decided to get a hot coffee this time, as the other two places I got iced. If you want to pause again to read the information, you can, but most of it, or pretty much all of it, is in Korean. Also had to get food, of course, so I decided on a walnut chocolate cookie. I actually got very lucky at this cafe because it was really busy. Luckily, someone just left and I managed to ask the workers if it was okay to put my takeout order to sit in. Hey guys, hopefully you can hear me. I'm here at T1 base game, like at PC Dinner. There's a lot of people here, so I think I'm gonna just play some games. Hopefully there's Valorant. I don't think there is, but oh yes, there is. So I'll play some games of Valorant. I'll get some lunch as well. Pretty excited. If you guys watched before, alright, we're in. I had to change my password because I forgot it. It's been a while since I played any Riot games. Let's play. Wow, it's been a while since I played. Wow, I didn't realize how washed up I was until I played a few games of Valorant. Obviously, I'm only going to show the good parts.
Okay, just ordered some food as you saw. Got myself some sottok, which is basically like sausage and rice cake together. I think it's like grilled. It comes with like a sauce. I think it's like a sweet. I don't know what kind of sauce it is. Oh yeah, it's like kind of sweet sauce. And I got jjajangmyeon with eggs and cheese on top. I think like those two are like the classic bang type of food you would get. So I got those. Quick little snack. I've got about 15 minutes left on this computer, but I might extend it and just stay for maybe another 1 or 2, and then later on probably go back to Hongdae. Maybe there might be some busking, who knows. It's pretty cold, so we shall see. I'm gonna probably put some YouTube on now, wait for the food to come, and then maybe play some League of Legends instead. Or maybe a little bit more about it, so we'll see.
올려드릴게요. 네, 좋습니다. 맛있게 드세요.
감사합니다. Try not to spill anything.
I'm glad I got to experience this because on my last Korea trip, we didn't have enough time to be able to go to a PC bang. So I'm glad that the one I decided to go to was the T1 base camp.
It's really nice. But the sauce they actually put is just reachable. I thought it would be something else, but I guess I enjoy it.
감사합니다. 감사합니다. 오, 갑자기 많았다.
Not gonna lie, I think this was one of my favorite meals I had in Korea. Just an overall good dish. It was very hearty. It was perfect for the cold weather. I ordered the sundae set, which basically comes with obviously the gukbap, which also came with a side of different type of sundae and meat. If you have a very sharp eye, you would have seen that I bought a whole bottle of soju for myself. And I'm not gonna lie, I was completely waved at the end of my meal. I'm pretty sure at this point, I was trying to lock in to try and finish the bottle. Hey guys, tonight is pretty much my last night of solo traveling until I meet my sister and her friend tomorrow Avo or evening. Today's kind of been a very chilled one. I've slept in probably until like 9:30, as you guys saw from last night's dinner, I had a full bottle of soju, and I haven't really drank alcohol for a while since this year I've been on like a weight loss journey, so I've cut out a lot of my alcohol intake. So going back into a full bottle of soju really knocked me out last night. So yeah, I decided to sleep in tonight. I decided to get lunch as well. I forgot to get utensils. I decided to get a Shake Shack. I was gonna sit in and eat, but it was very busy. There was basically no tables. Luckily the Shake Shack around from me is about 10 minutes, so I just took the train back here. So now I'm just gonna have my lunch here, watch some Minecraft videos. I don't have anything planned today until later evening. I was gonna go to Namsan Tower, but it's been raining and it's really foggy, so I don't know if I'm gonna do it. But I'm also planning to go to Itaewon tonight. Probably gonna do like a few bar hops, have a few drinks here and there, maybe do some more coin karaoke, walk around, have some dinner as well. So yeah, that's the plan for today, just to give you guys a little idea of what's gonna happen. Of course, I had to get a nice cold beer to go along with my Korean barbecue. They literally took out the glass from the freezer. I mean, look how icy that is. The kalbi meat was very tender and was marinated very well. So if you love Korean barbecue, you would know that Sum is probably one of the best combinations you could have. Sum is basically a lettuce wrap. You put a bunch of ingredients into the lettuce and then you eat it all in one. Hey guys, so we're here back at another coin karaoke spot here in Itaewon. I came straight from dinner because most of the places where I want to bar hop or just have drinks at aren't open yet. So I'm gonna kill time for about an hour, maybe even longer. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, I'm gonna do this for the next hour. I'm gonna keep it recording like I did last time. Dinner was pretty good. The whole thing cost me about $50. So it was a little bit pricey for one person in Korea, but I think the food was pretty good. I got myself, it was pork ribs and I believe it's LA kalbi. It's like a beef rib. I think it's a beef rib, something similar to that. Came with all the banchan, so like spring onion, kimchi, normal kimchi. Also came with the lettuce, so I can make some, which was really nice, and the raw garlic. I love raw garlic, so that was a great added flavor for me. And as you saw, I had a massive ice cold beer. Pretty much the whole cup was like frozen, and a little bit of the beer was like a little bit slushy for how cold it was. So yeah, I'm gonna do this karaoke for the next hour, and then hopefully the other spots are open for me to just bar hop. Once I'm done here at karaoke, I'll hit up the other spots, have a few drinks. Most likely gonna end the night pretty early, just for the fact that I have to check out my hotel tomorrow. And I'm pretty tired as well, just like, I pretty much haven't had a rest day yet since being in Korea. Yeah, I start my day somewhat early, well early in Korea because pretty much everything opens in like 10 AM, which is very different from Australia, because if I were to go to a cafe in the morning, our cafes open at like 5 a.m. So, however, most of the stuff here open at 10. I'll pretty much maybe start my day at 9, walk to the spot I want to go to because it opens at 10, so maybe it's an hour walk, and then I'll spend my time there, then, you know, just go to every other spot I need to during the day, you know, take public transport, either walking. So I apologize for not many clips for this day. I'm trying to take it easy. I started my day very, very late today. So yeah, after I have a few drinks, I'm probably going to take the train back to the accommodation, or I'll just call a taxi and then probably just rest up at the hotel for the rest of the night. And then I got an early day tomorrow, so shout out to Piscari Sweats for keeping me hydrated. My stomach.
Let's get this started.
So after my karaoke session, I actually didn't go to any of the bars due to the fact that all of them were pretty much dead. There was barely anyone inside, and I was pretty tired from all the singing that I did, so I ended up just going back to the hotel. So with that being said, I'm gonna leave a few more clips running and then I'm gonna end the video there. Thank you for watching this part 1 series of my Korea vlog. So make sure you guys stay tuned for part 2. I appreciate you guys, and if you haven't already, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. Peace.